How are you, buddy?
I'm doing great. Nice to have you. And I know you got some exciting news. So let's hear about what you're doing. I'm going to quickly our members. But yeah, I want to hear what all this excitement's about.
Okay, so we've been trading. I got a song on right now called Naked Trading. Big ups to Ill Kid for Naked Trading. And we are watching a stock right now called Vital Therapies, VTL. It's at 66 cents, up 213%. Our community is getting involved in this stock. We've been talking about this stock. It is up 210% right now. It's at 65 cents. I bought this at 50 cents, got out at 59. Now it's back to 66. I got out too soon because we were going live. I didn't want to be trading live. I should have not sold. It's absolutely insane. And then another pick that we are talking about that I just bought that's already up is GXXM. It's up 54%. And it's a penny stock with a tight float. So these are two stocks that are penny stocks with tight floats that our entire community is trading and winning on right now. So it's pretty exciting. I don't know what to say. I'm pretty excited right now.
Damn.
Yeah. So we're winning, man. It's been a good Friday so far. How's your day going?
My day's going good. Just been editing some videos, and I was looking to do a live stream, but I'm happy that you contacted me because, yeah, we can just talk about the markets, catch up, give everybody an update. Here, I'm just going to pull up our live stream, see if there's any comments. Uh-oh. They said can't hear us. Joy Larkin, can you hear me? I think you should be able to hear me. What's up, Jordan? All right, so yeah. No, just
It's crazy, man. Crazy. Guys are saying, "Oh, I sold too soon" in the group chat. It's okay. I sold too soon as well. But you know what? At least if you're selling too soon and you're making money, it's better than selling late and losing money. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
So, we've been using level 2 market depth, and I was just speaking with Aaron about the fact that I just started using level 2 market depth at TD, and it makes a world of difference because I can see the trades happening in real time. And I just think as a trader, when you have that, it's a massive tool.
Yeah.
Such a massive tool to have level 2 at your fingertips.
Yeah, let's talk about the benefits of having level 2 quotes because, there's a lot of people who just, they're beginner traders. And I know you just started using level 2, so let's hear.
Well, I've been using level 2 for a long time. I just started using level 2 with TD Bank. I used to use QuoteStream and Investors Hub for a long time. And they're very, very effective, good tools. Those are American, and I used them for a long time, but then I thought, you know what, I'm doing a lot of Canadian stocks. So I wanted to try especially Canadian cannabis stocks. So I was like, I wanted to try something different and go with a Canadian platform. So I thought, let me try TD. So I'm buying, and I can see level 2 now for NASDAQ stocks, New York Stock Exchange, Amex. I can see level 2 for TSX and TSX Venture for $59 a month. And it's right on your TD dashboard. So anybody can do it. You don't even have to talk to anybody, and you can see your level 2 market depth. And it's pretty cool because like right now I'm looking at, for example, I'm looking at Aurora Cannabis. The bid is at $12.21 and the offer is at $12.22, and it's up 2.18%. So if I want to buy it, I don't have to go buy at market at $12.22. I can sit on the bid at $12.21 and try to buy it at a lower price. Why buy at market and lose that penny right off the bat? Because if you lose that penny right off the bat, plus the trading fees, you're not giving yourself a good chance of winning. You're putting yourself behind the 8 ball before you even start trading. If you buy at market. Does that make sense? As opposed to buying on the bid, because the stocks, they swing, right? And they hit the bid, they hit the offer. They hit the bid, they hit the offer. And you need to watch level 2 to see it and watch it and understand. It's like a game of buying and selling. Like you're buying and I'm selling and you're buying. And we're just transferring the stock back and forth, right? Essentially, that's what it is.
Awesome. So, what was I going to say? What stocks are you looking at currently in the cannabis sector right now? What's your community looking at?
Oh man. Well, I own 1,000 shares of Aurora, and it's been like a roller coaster ride. And I know
I
you
know,
own
right?
Aurora, so we could start with that. I mean, like, Aurora's done a lot of crazy things lately. I want to talk about it because
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about it.
they have been hiring, a billionaire to join them, and they just keep building their management team.
They just hired a BMO, an investment banker.
And they just did
Yeah.
a how much was it? How much is the raise? 750 million, I believe.
Yeah,
Stock deal, like a
they didn't take
stock.
it. They didn't take it yet, but it's an option, right? Isn't that what it is? Or
It's a
yeah,
stock deal that's on the
yeah,
table for them to
yeah, exactly.
essentially create 750 million
Yeah,
dollars of paper of stock that they can sell. Stock, warrants, options, combination of thereof, debt. So they have a bunch of facilities available at their disposal if they choose. So that's pretty interesting. Um, I bought it at 12.50 and it's been going up and down. It's at 12.21 right now. And I don't know. What do you think about Aurora? You think that this is undervalued? Jim Cramer thinks it's undervalued.
on the grand scale of things, yeah, I mean, I still think Aurora is one of the best deals for the bigger LPs, just for the simple fact that they're putting the management team together to hopefully get a deal, and then if and when they get it, then the stock should explode. I mean, like all the others did, right? Hopefully, they can get a big beverage deal or something like that. So basically, yeah, I mean, that's why I'm holding Aurora long term. So
Another stock that I've been trading is Zynarba Pharmaceuticals, ZYNE. Are you familiar with that one?
Yeah, ZYNE. What are they all about?
So that's another pharmaceutical company in the cannabis sector. They're a $20 price target on NASDAQ.com, and they've just been on fire. They've just been absolutely on fire. They just keep climbing every day. ZYNE. They're now at $8. Where are they at? Yeah, $8.82. Unbelievable. Up 14% today. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
So yeah,
another stock I would held it for a long time. Liberty Leaf Holdings, and it went to crap 8 cents. And recently they just partnered with Agriflora, or they're doing a JV with Agriflora, and the stock's
yes.
up
Yes, I
almost.
bought Agriflora. I'm very excited about them. I think they
Yeah,
have huge potential. I own 5,000 shares of Agriflora. Another stock that I actually just sold today was Sugar, SUGR. They've been on a crazy run. Grow Craft Growers.
Sugar Bud. Yeah, Sugar Bud. I
Sugar
think.
Bud Craft Growers.
Yeah,
Man, they've been on fire. And I bought and sold those and made money on that today. And I was very excited. Just day traded and made $500 on that one today. Really, really happy about that. I did a very nice trade. Got in
just
at
gonna
20 cents, sold at 27 in like one day.
just gonna pull up the list on my phone and then see what else we're talking about. So people are talking about FFT. I don't know if you cover FFT, Future Farm Tech.
Yeah, I know Future Farm. You know what? They've been up and down. Like they haven't
Yeah,
really
I know.
done too much. Like honestly, like I'm trying to focus right now on finding really good companies with very tight floats. That's what's been working for our community is in our Telegram group, we literally sit there every day and we talk about the picks pre-market. And we
Yeah.
have this guy Sergio who we've given the belt to, the Rich TV Live belt. We've given him the Rich TV Live belt. He's the champ. He's a freak. And every day he's finding these picks that are going up like hundreds of percent. Like IGNG was his pick, right?
Damn. Tell me about your IGNG story. I know you've got some. I know you've got something to say for IGNG.
Yeah, so IGNG is a company that, I got in at 6 cents. Sergio talked about it at 3 cents.
Yeah.
Sergio has been identifying companies with very tight floats. Small floats, like 10 million shares, 20 million shares, right? But are very undervalued. Like GXXM has a very tight float and it's under a penny. So, I mean, and they're making $8 million a year in revenue. So we're finding these companies with the scientists in the group that are just like geniuses. They're finding these companies that are like very undervalued, very tight float with revenue and trading it under a penny. It's like the trifecta, right? And so he brought IG&G, which was a reverse takeover, an RTO. Now, IG&G is highly risky because what it is, it's a company that is a fully reporting bulletin board company, which is very good. Yeah. However, they're putting a deal together with a massive cannabis company called Grapefruit Boulevard International Limited. And they are a massive cannabis company. And this reverse takeover could happen. It will most likely happen. They are in the process of doing a lot of business together. But it also says right in the fine print that...
I remember you reading that. I was in your stream the day that you read that it could not happen, right?
Yeah, like this deal might not happen, right? Yeah. So I was like, geez, you know, it kind of got me scared, right? Yeah. So anyways, I got in at 6 cents. It went up. We talked about it on our show. It went up. It went to like 10 cents. I got in again at 8, and then at 8.8, 8.9, and then it went to like 10 cents. Then like the next day, we were all excited about it, and then the next day, it opened up at 20 cents. It opened the next day at 20. So we were like celebrating in our Telegram. We're like, whoa, like this just doubled overnight. So we're like, this is nuts, right? And then it went to 27, right? And I was like, geez. And then I was like, how high is it going to go? And then it came back down to 23 and I sold that position. Nice. Then it went back up to 27. It came back down to 20 and then it went back to 23. And I was like, you know what? I'm buying it again. I bought it again at 23. But what I did the second time is I used just winnings. I was like, okay, I'm not going to use any of my original profit. I'm going to take just some of my winnings and I'm going in again. So if anything goes wrong, I'm using the house's money. That was my strategy. And then I went in, and then I'll never forget it. I was actually at the beach hanging with my buddy, and then I looked at the market at the end of the day. It went up to 35 cents. I was like, holy shit. What the hell? Right? I was like, what happened here? Like, and you know, the account's up like another $8,000 the next day. And you're like, whoa, you know? That was a good run, man. That's why Sergio has the belt. I say, Sergio, you have the Rich TV Live belt after that. Now, many have tried to come after the Sergio's belt, and they're claiming they're coming after his belt, but he still has the belt. He still has the belt, and he keeps bringing new picks. So his new pick right now is GXXM, and Yamil is another member of our group, and he brought VTL, and VTL is just ridiculous right now. Like, I'm looking at the level 2 on it. It's just, I mean, last time I looked, it was up over 200%. Wow, Zynarba as well, ZYNE guys, live is at $8.93, up $8.95, up 15.93%. Like, these stocks are going bonkers. Oh, wow, GXXM is up 66%. VTL is up 220%. It's at 67 cents. Like, I don't know what's going on. So this is what I mean. Like, so we're finding these momentum plays and they just keep going up. So we're just making money. Like, literally, I'm live right now. I could sell my GXM. Wow. Like, where are we at here? It's crazy. This is nuts. I'm going to try to look at my GXXM here. Because I just bought it right before we went live. See if I can sell it live right now. It's crazy, man. These markets are nuts.
Lots of talk in the chat here.
Yeah, so I just bought that stock. And, okay, so I mean, I'm not up as much as I thought, but I only bought 344,000 shares of GXXM, but I'm up $105 on it. Right before I went live. So I only put in like, I guess it's worth $1,800. $1,800. So now it's worth, I put in 1837, it's worth 1958. It's up $121. So it's literally going up while we're talking. So kind of exciting. I like it. Oh wow, VTL is at 68 cents now, guys. It's just going up while we're talking. It's a good thing.
I wonder what's going on.
I wonder, right? I always tell people, listen, guys, we cannot control the markets. So don't even go there and be like, oh, you guys are making the markets go up and blah, 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 blah. I always tell people, don't talk that nonsense. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what this is about. The market makers determine the markets. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot control the markets. We are not big enough. I know people want to think they are, but we are literally insignificant. We're a sliver when it comes to the market. And would you
Yeah.
agree? It's the market makers, it's the short traders, it's the whales, it's the hedge funds, it's the institutions, the Canacords. They're all the ones that are moving these markets. They move the markets. We just are part of it. So what we're trying to do here at Rich TV Live is we want to be like just a little sliver of all the deals that are winning every day. That's kind of what we've been doing, and it's working. Like GXXM is up 69%, guys. It just keeps going up. And VTL is at 68 cents. It's up 222%. And they just keep going up. And you guys want more? Believe BE is up 11% today. Everyone's been asking me, Rich, when is it going to do something? I got
Yeah,
to.
I was just looking at that. We also seeing Body and Mind up 10%.
Yes, BMMJ is another one that
Yeah.
I've been buying and selling. I own that one as well. And our community, Sergio also brought that one to our community. And I don't know if he was the first one, but he bought it and he's been doing really well on it. And another one that's like, okay, ZYNE, come on. ZYNE just went to $9. ZYNE's at $9, guys. $9.03. Up 17%. And LABS, up
Yeah.
14% today at $4.15. I sold that today. I made $300 on that.
We're looking at one other one right now. MetaPharm Labs.
Yes, Labs. That's the one.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Labs. It's at 4.15 in Canada. I sold it
Yeah.
today.
I was looking at the American ticker.
I sold it a little bit early. I sold it at 4.08. But, like I said, I'm
You have
happy.
any-
Sorry, go ahead.
Do you have any comments on Cali?
Cali. Which one? Like the one with the skull,
K
the one with the skull and bones?
KALY. It's one at 6 cents.
It's just too slow. It's just too slow for me, man.
Yeah.
Like I just don't want to waste my time putting my money in dead deals.
Yeah.
I want to like be in the best deals, not the dead deals.
No, I feel you.
I don't want to be in the dead deals. It doesn't motivate me. I don't know.
Waiting for it to, yeah, I know.
I just like I used to do that, and my money's just tied up in dead deals. I'm like, oh, I'm waiting for next year. Why? I started saying, I'm going to change my strategy. I'm going to let my money make me money, and I'm only going to ride momentum. So I do two types of trades, Aaron. Just two.
Yeah.
I look for bottoms, 52-week lows and bottoms. Like look at the bottom of a chart of a company I really like a company I'm buying right now is Zena at a bottom. Another company I like that I'm buying at a bottom and I own these both is MedMen. I believe both of them are at a bottom, okay? So what I'm doing is those are bottom trades for me. The other trade that I do is a momentum trade. Like for example, these trades we're doing right now on VTL and GXXM. Like these are strictly momentum trades, just in and out. I'm like scared. I'm literally scared. Wow. Guys, GXXM is now up 77%. Yo, Sergio, you're getting rich, bro. Yo, Sergio, you're getting rich, bro. Yo, man.
So you like MedMen because I own some MedMen too. Like that was one of my picks for 2019.
I love MedMen. I own 1,000 shares of MedMen. I own 2,300 shares of Zena. I love these stocks, right? So I'm running momentum trades.
Yeah.
That's just like a like Labs was a momentum trade. BAM was a momentum trade. Those are two stocks that are 52-week highs. So I know they're going to pull back eventually. I just don't know when. So I'm just kind of doing a little momentum trade on both and just kind of just going in and out. Just to protect my equity. I don't want to lose. So I'm happy to make a few $100 on a pick every day and just watch it. And if I see it's going up, like my strategy is like if I see the stock is up like 1 or 2% early in the day, I'll buy it. And then I want to see if it'll go up, 5 to 10%. And then if I see it's in the red, then I'm going to watch it and I might buy even a red trade. Like, okay, it's going to dip. I'm going to buy in the red. Everything I've been buying has been buying in the red for the most part, unless it's a momentum trade. Right?
So I have one question. You might not have a comment on this, but what's your take on the CBD beverage market and what would be some stocks that you would consider watching in the CBD beverage market? Because I know
It's a very
NBEV's
good
been on the
question.
decline.
It's a very good question. It's a very good
If
question.
if you have a comment, if not, obviously it's
Yeah, no,
my
of course, I have a comment. Yeah, so
yeah
CBDs, I'm the CBD guy. I have a CBD
yeah
company
yeah
that we are launching. We have a CBD
yeah.
machine. We're going to be selling CBDs all across America in the next few weeks here. So stay tuned. Really excited about that. CBDs are one of the most exciting things that can happen to us. Okay, Charlotte's Web is the best CBD company in the world. Okay, so right off the bat, Charlotte's Web, it has been absolutely on fire. Absolutely love that company. They are ginormous. Okay. So for CBDs, you first want to look at Charlotte's Web. They're by far the best. Second, I would say TrueLeaf. TrueLeaf is just a gigantic company when it comes to CBDs. And I would say that they're right behind C-Web for CBDs. I would also say Green Growth Brands is something that you need to watch for CBDs. I also believe Planet 13 Holdings has been really hot. You should watch them. They're going to be a big player. I believe MedMen will be a big player in
On
CBDs.
the retail aspect, right? Yeah, on the retail aspect.
Absolutely. I really like the American plays, bro. I
No,
believe I
sorry, just to
go
be a
ahead.
little more specific, it was just I had a question about the beverage market. So the companies that are making CBD beverages, what would be like your picks for the beverage sector?
Beverages.
Because
You know
like
what?
no, I'm
That's
just saying,
so it's so early. I one
yeah,
that I really like is Sproutly because
probably.
Sproutly is they've got a technology that is revolutionary, right? So I think that they have a potential to partner with a huge beverage company. So I think as an early mover, that could just and they've recently exploded.
Yeah,
But I think that they have so much potential. It could be Sproutly, and they're cheap. You know, they're around 90 cents last time I looked, right? So
yeah.
80 cents or 90 cents. They hit over $1 this week. They've been on fire. I know everybody wants to talk about NBev and KBev. I don't like those picks. I don't. I'm not going to
Okay.
lie to you. I don't know why. I just don't like them. I get a feel for stocks,
Yeah,
and they're just not. They go up and down very violently, and I don't like that. So I don't know. I like stocks that kind of go up. You know, I don't
no,
like the
for sure.
ones
No,
that crash, like the IGCs of the world. I don't like those. Like the ones that just explode to $17 and then they're down at 50 cents. Like that's too. I want to be able to sleep at night. You know. I don't
that's
know.
yeah, that's more KBev, right? Because KBev got that.
Yeah.
They got the deal with Walmart to put kiosks in Walmart, but the stock went over a dollar, then back down to 45 cents. So
Yeah. I don't know. You know, I
I don't know.
just wow, man, guys, unbelievable. So VTL, it just hit 69 cents. It's like literally it's about to hit 70 cents right now. It's crazy. It's up 225%, Aaron.
Damn.
Oh, crazy days, bro. Crazy days. I think we're in a very strong global market. There's all this talk about recession. I don't buy it for a second.
Yeah.
Um, you had to slow down the economy here in Vancouver because the economy was just booming. They
Yeah.
had to artificially slow it down by putting taxes on international investors, foreign investors.
Real
Like,
estate, I would say a lot of real estate, right?
yeah, but there's so
Real
much
estate.
money, right? Like the economy in Canada is booming. Let's think about it, okay? Who just got a huge influx of legalized millionaires and billionaires? Canada, right? Like cannabis just got legalized and all these new millionaires and billionaires are all Canadian. So we just got a huge influx of new money that's
Yeah.
coming into Canada through cannabis legally. It's gone from being illegal and be on the streets. Now it's starting to be on the streets and legal. So it's kind of like, you know, before it was probably like 100% illegal and, 0% legal. And now there's, maybe 80% is illegal and 20% is legal. I don't know what the numbers are, but I'm assuming it's something like that. Maybe it's smaller, maybe it's more. I don't know. It's definitely not more than that. But eventually it'll be 50-50. Eventually it'll be 100% one day, just like alcohol, right?
Yeah.
So, people don't really sell bootlegged alcohol because it's not worth it, right? You're not going to make that much money. So it's just,
Not exactly.
people don't do it. So, cannabis is going to go in that direction. And we're in the forefront of it, brother. So, we're right here in the forefront of it, and it's not just cannabis. It's the whole global economy is blowing up because Mr. Trump, you guys can say whatever you want, but Mr. Trump wants a strong stock market.
Yeah, he does.
And whatever Mr. Trump wants, Mr. Trump gets. And if Mr. Trump is going to get cannabis legalized, believe me when I tell you, look at Curaleaf. They've exploded. I believe MedMan is going to explode. This is our opportunity to get in really cheap. TrueLeaf has exploded. We've seen Green Growth Brands go on a huge run. Harvest Health and Recreation is another company in America that has just gone berserk. There's so many good companies that are starting to pop up in America, and I believe they're going to continue to. Saniva is another one that's doing well today. You guys should take a look at. Wow, it's at 540. It's up 10%, guys. It's at 540. Unbelievable.
Yeah, so there was two things that came out about Saniva last week on Friday, I believe. They launched 3 brands in California and they got sued, but I didn't buy the lawsuit.
They got sued? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, well, they were mentioned in a lawsuit, but the stock dropped to 420, and I think that was a really great opportunity because the stock's gone up like crazy now. It's over $5 now. So,
that's nuts.
Yeah, no, I like Saniva too as a play on the U.S. market. That's all I've been focusing on, right, is investing in the U.S. market for the most part. Obviously, we've got our Aurora and a couple Canadian ones, but do you follow crop at all?
I do. Let me pull it up here.
I'm looking for the next IIPR. That's what I'm really looking for. If you follow IIPR.
IIPR is a beast, bro.
I know, right?
It's almost at $100, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, crop's at 32 cents. They're up 1% today. I like them. I like them, but they honestly just haven't. They don't move, bro.
They're a slow mover.
Yeah, these stocks that don't move, they agitate me. Honestly, I got ADD, man, when it comes to these stocks. Oh, wow. Labs, guys. Labs just hit. Wow, I sold too soon. Labs just hit $4.23. Unbelievable. It's up 16.85%. I try to tell people in our community to stay in our lane. I'm like, stay in your lane. Invest in the best. Invest in stocks that are moving. Invest in stocks that have momentum. Because that's the one that everybody else is buying. Momentum is something that can't be explained. And when momentum is there, it doesn't really matter what the stock is, to be quite honest with you. And I think that's something that I've really started to kind of understand better as a trader. I start to take on that as a trader, and I'm starting to just kind of go in and out with my money. I'm not really caring to hold anything anymore. Because I realized that if this cannabis stock market crashes, which we've seen it do many times, I'm going to get cut in half if I'm holding. I'm going to get cut in half, right? I don't want to do that. I'd rather hold cash and just take a portion of my cash and then just go in and out of trades and make $400 a day. And if I can make $400 a day, 5 days a week, 20 days a month, taking 2 weeks off a year, that's $100,000 a year. And I think that that's a good goal that everybody can set. Anybody that's watching in your community, in my community, in both of our communities all over the world, you guys should learn how to set a goal of trying to make $400 a day. Because honestly, that's the only goal I'm trying to set for myself. Some days I'm making more. Some days I'm making nothing. Some days I lose money. But my goal is always to try to pull out $400 a day out of the market. And I always say you are not really up. It's always imaginary money until you sell.
So quick question. I mean, obviously, some of our community viewers, they don't have enough time. They got to work all day and stuff. And what's your advice for those people? The ones that can't just, they don't have as much time. They got to be work all day. They got to be on their computers all day.
A lot of our members work all day. Okay,
so trading from their phones and stuff like that, then is what you're saying? Yeah.
I don't like to trade from my phone. I wouldn't tell anybody to do it.
Yeah.
But it's up to you. You know what I mean? Really, it is up to you. A lot of guys do. I don't like it. I trade either from my laptop or I trade from my desktop. I got fat fingers. I make one mistake on the phone and it's you lose thousands. No, man. I've made those mistakes, That's how I've learned. And I learned the hard way in the
I
markets. Like the
remember once
markets,
I sold a position instead of buying a position, and then I checked like friggin' like a day later. I'm like,
bro,
what? I
bro,
bought.
I have a bad story about that, bro. So really makes me sick when I think about it. So there's this stock, and I'm gonna share it with you guys because I want you guys to understand. Like, yeah, I'm winning, but I lose too, right? So I was trading BLPG, Blue Line Protection. It's a cannabis security company. And I bought it as like I was literally live and someone brought it
BLP.
up. Someone brought it up and they're like, look, Rich. And I was like, oh, I'll buy it. So I bought it and I made money on it. I flipped it. And then what happened was, I don't know how, I was trying to sell it, right? I bought it again and then I tried to sell it at 004. I bought it at 002 and I was trying to sell it at 004 and it was at 0035. Somehow I bought it at 004. Oh my God. And I bought $5,000 worth, bro.
Uh-oh.
I was so choked. So choked. I bought 1,000,000 shares, 4,000 US, $5,000 Canadian. And I bought it at market. It went right to market. The offer was at 0035. It hit the offer and it went to 004 and I got filled at 004 and then immediately went right back down to 003. So I was down 25% immediately. Then it went down to 002. Now it's down to 001, bro. So that $5,000 error has cost me like, that stock is worth like $1,500 now. So I'm down $3,500 on that mistake.
That sounds like my Australia's capital adventure.
Such a nightmare, bro. I hate that shit. Man, when I make mistakes like that, it hurt, man.
No, we've all made some funny mistakes. I mean, my biggest mistake, biggest loss in one day was, you know, I forget what I was on vacation. I think I was in Italy at the time, and I was like, Australia's capital just IPO'd, and I'm like, I'm getting in on this. Aurora's in on this. I think I did no research. I'm just like, oh, Australia's capital. This sounds awesome. So I bought it. It's either at $8 or $10. And by dinner time, I'm looking at my phone, clicking refresh because I had like this old school like quotes or some stuff. It was at $3. It was at $2. I'm just like, yeah.
Oh my God.
Then,
that is crazy, bro.
so
I remember that day, man. A lot of people got hurt, man. That shit sucked.
Australia's capital, yeah.
Same with Rivers. Both of them went down badly right away. Those were really bad. GXXM, by the way, guys, Sergio's pick is up, and this is why he has the belt in my community. It's up 85%. It's a sub-penny stock with a tight float, making $8 million a year. I don't know. I told you guys it's got the trifecta. I said the trifecta. It's got the killer combo. This guy, Sergio, is just a mad scientist. I call him a mad scientist. We have this other guy, Justin. Okay, so do you want to hear a crazy story? This guy, Justin, works at a factory.
Okay.
This is the craziest guy. One of the craziest. I call him Rain Man. I joke. I call him Rain Man. He works at a factory, and he bought Aurora Cannabis at 62 cents, 27,000 shares. So he has like $300K worth of Aurora, and he still goes to work every day at his factory job, okay? And I call him Rain Man because he's like a crazy trader, bro. So he's been telling me about Ford since it was at like 880, and his picks right now are Huge, Namaste, Rivers, Astralis, because he just finds bottoms. He's just a mad scientist. He's a genius. This guy's a genius, and I do not go against his picks. And I swear to God, every time I've gone with his picks, I've won. And I say to him, I go, bro, you are a mad scientist. He goes, Rich, I just look for bottoms. Because I try to buy them cheap. I go, I don't rush like everybody else. Everyone else is rushing to buy these picks. Sergio's picks are going crazy. I can't buy those picks. I can't wrap my head around it, Rich. He goes, I hunt bottoms, and I look for companies with lots of revenue. Namaste has lots of revenue. So does Huge. They have tons of revenue. He goes, and I like
That's what I want to talk about.
He goes, and I like to find them at the bottom. And I'm like, bro, you're a genius, bro. I told him, you're a mad scientist. You're Rain Man. I told you, you're Rain Man. You know what I mean? I'm like, you're Rain Man. So we have some great guys, right? Like these guys that find these picks, you know, like it's crazy.
About FSD, I just want to talk quickly about FSD because there's a bunch of people in our community that are not too happy with the stock right now, and I want to know what you think about it.
I think FSD is a company that has tons of money in the balance sheet. It is at a bottom. And I think that FSD Pharma is going to explode. You know, if you want to ask me who is the best example of who you compare FSD to,
Yeah,
I'd have to say they're a mini Aurora Cannabis. Because they have too many shares. So they remind me a lot of Aurora.
Yeah.
They have 1 billion shares, but they're a mini Aurora. They're not,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say they're Aurora, but they're a mini Aurora. Because once they get their license, I believe they're going to be a giant, and they have tons of money, and they have massive facilities, and they continue to put a good management team together. And let's just say that I know some of the people that are working there, and some of the management team, and some of the high net worth investors that are involved. And I believe that they are going to be, I think they're going to be a huge success. I do. And I think that if we can get in cheap at these levels, it could be an opportunity of a lifetime. And even Justin believes that. And this is the same guy that got into Aurora Cannabis at 62 cents. You know, he's a crazy guy. And this is why I think he's a mad scientist. I call him Rain Man. Every month, what he does, every quarter, he's created a bulletin board. And every single quarter, what he does, he writes down how much their revenues have grown every quarter. And he's got a list, and it shows. Aurora's crazy. Aurora has grown every single quarter since he started investing. They've never had a down quarter. Not once. And he has this board, and he always takes pictures of it. He shows our group. And he goes, look, this quarter is going to go to this, because he can see the growth. And it's every single quarter. He's got a bulletin board, and he keeps track of it. And he's talking about how he's going to be retired in 2 years. Because if the stock goes to $50, he's got 27,000 shares. He's a young guy.
Holy smokes.
He's a young guy, right?
27,000 shares.
Yeah. And he's a young guy, and he still works at his factory job, and he goes to work every day. So when you're asking, like, oh, traders are like, oh, how do you trade? He doesn't day trade. He does not day trade. He works a factory job every day.
That's what I'm saying. So,
right?
The people who can't day trade, I mean, like, they also, there needs to be other things, like, he's obviously a buy and hold investor, right?
Yes. But he'll take his profit when he sees it. He just keeps accumulating. He's a genius. You know what he does? Okay, so this is the other thing. I didn't even tell you. He's crazy. He does day trade a little bit, and then what he does, he takes all of that profit, and you know what he does with it? He buys more Aurora Cannabis. And that's his, like, piggy bank. He just keeps buying more and more and more. So I'll give you an example. In 4 months, he was day trading, and he's a genius. What he does is he day trades Visa, because Visa goes up like 1% a day. So if you look at his chart, it's like literally like this. It's crazy. Visa and MasterCard's chart are like this, right? And he's like, Rich, I just day trade it, and I just take my 1%, 2% a week. He's okay with that. He just takes it because he's playing with big money. And then he started with $2,000. He turned it into $27,000 in 4 months. This is nothing to do with his Aurora. His Aurora is still there. On the side, he started trading, and he turned $2,000 into $27,000 in 4 months. And I always tell this story because I'm like, this guy still works at his warehouse. He still works at his warehouse. He looks at the charts. He takes his time. He finds the bottoms. And then he just, like Astralis, he'll sit on the bid at like 92. It goes to dollar. He sells. He takes his 8 cents. That's how he trades. That's why I call him Rain Man. I swear. He just buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. Very simple, but it works. You don't have to be flashy. You don't have to get those 100% wins all the time. I'm speaking about Justin in our Telegram group, in case you guys are wondering. I call him Rain Man because he makes it rain. He just wins every day. Like it's just constant. He'll be like Ford, and it's like at 880, and then like 2 days later, I look at Ford, it's at 920. I'm like, how do you do that? You know, he's like, he sees it, man. It's like, wow. He's like revenue. And it's all fundamentals with him. It's like revenues, earnings. It's all fundamentals, news. And he breaks it down. And I'm like, bro, I ain't going to argue against you. Your track record speaks for itself. You got into Aurora at 62 cents, man. That's a dream situation, you know? So what's the next Aurora? That's what I want to find out. What's the next Aurora for us, right?
What was the first time you got Aurora?
Like $1.50.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
But even that, you know, like I should have held it. I
Yeah.
was in Chronos Group at $1. I was in Aurora at $1. I was in Afria at $1. I should have just held them all. I shouldn't have day traded them. Should have sold
Yeah.
them all. But I didn't know. How did I know?
Exactly.
Right? Like the whole
When
industry has changed so much, man. I had no idea this was going to be legal. Like I had no idea they were going to legalize cannabis in Canada in my lifetime. Shit, man. If I knew. And I know some guys that took advantage of it and become very wealthy. And congratulations to you guys. You guys deserve it. That's what I mean. Like generations of wealth have been created in Canada because of the cannabis sector and are going to continue to, because as these companies continue to open, it's going to create jobs. So all those jobs are going to create more jobs for Canadians. So it's going to boost our economy.
Yeah, the cannabis sector boom is definitely great for our economy as a whole.
Right? And even internationally, because it's going to provide jobs for Canadians internationally. Because if you're a Canadian, you're a grower, you can now go internationally and create jobs for yourself. I have friends that are growers that are working with licensed LPs. I'm not going to mention which ones, but I can assure you that there's a huge opportunity for people right now in this sector.
There was one last company I wanted to talk about, and this was brought to my attention in a stream not that long ago. I can't remember who. I'd love to give them credit. I think the company's called Shineco. Have you ever heard of Shineco?
No.
So TYHT. And they're a hemp play out of China. That's what I found very interesting. Because like China's stance on weed is extremely illegal, sorry. Like, because I lived in China and I know
It's going to change. I'll be honest with you. When the government realizes, it's like alcohol. Do they have alcohol there?
of course.
Well, I'm just wondering. I don't know. I haven't been there. Like, I'm assuming they do, right? Like, so they're going to have to legalize it.
Cheaper than water for something.
Exactly. Like, they're going to have to legalize it so that the government can get their hands involved. That's what it is, right? Like, it's about making money, right? So once Canada's like a test, right? So when everybody else sees Canada doing it, they're like, holy shit, they're doing it, we're going to do it. So then America starts doing it, Germany starts doing it, Uruguay starts doing it, Colombia starts doing it, Portugal starts doing it, Australia starts doing it. Little by little, everyone's going to do it.
Talk about Australia. We've got Auscan up over 10%, I believe.
Yeah, and that's one of our community members, Joe. He's been talking about Auscan, and it's up 10% today, so I'm not surprised. One of our members has been telling me to buy it, and I never listen to him, and his stocks always go up. It's crazy.
That thing got beat up like crazy, though. That thing got, oh man, it went from like $1.60 to 38 cents. But yeah, Australia is an interesting market. I don't know too much about Australia, but yeah, how you feeling, Rich? Anything else you want to talk about? You want to wrap up the stream? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I can go back to trading right now. Thank you guys for watching. We can leave on naked trading. So did we talk about naked trading?
Tell us your funny story. Yeah.
So I'll put the song on. Okay, let's just put this song on, and then let your members and my members hear a little bit, and then you guys can get an idea of what this is. So, one of our members, Hota, he when we win, he likes to streak. Okay, he gets naked, he streaks, he gets crazy. So, Ill Kid, who's our community music phenom, he put together a song for Hota as a gift called Naked Trading, and we put it up on Rich TV Live, and it sounds like this. Hey guys, remember, don't buy anything I talk about. Don't even invest, okay? Only invest in the best, because the best is blessed. If you're not winning, you're probably not watching. It's true. If you haven't joined our Telegram, join our Telegram. Join Aaron's Discord. He has a Discord group. Join his Discord. We are growing. Aaron's growing. We're going to continue to collaborate. We're going to continue to grow. And we're going to continue to be a presence in the stock market, in the entertainment section, in the news and education industries for you guys. We're not going anywhere. We're just getting started. But smash that like button for myself and for Aaron, please. Comment down below, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so that every time we go live, you get notifications. It's Friday. Have yourself a great weekend. I love you guys. Without you guys, none of this is possible. I'm going to put this song on, and then we'll be out pretty soon from there. So, Aaron, let's get into some naked trading. And Aaron, thank you for everything once again. And you are a class act, my friend. And you're looking sharp today. And you have yourself a great weekend too, buddy. So this is naked trading.
Let's hear it.
This is Ill Kid.
We naked trading out here, baby. Rich TV Live. What the? Ill Kid, let's get it, baby. Ever seen a pretty trader staying dressed up? I'ma get buck wild, drink till I'm messed up. Sell it in the green, buy it in the fucking red. Every damn day I make another couple hundred bread. It's up and down. Sometimes it feel like a merry-go-round. What to make a quarter now? Tell me how to sound. It ain't about the money, then the shit'll never count. Yeah, big boss make a boss moves. Get a check like I'm winning on the lawsuit. If you wanna know the ticket, it'll cost you.
Oh, we will.
Drop it off like a lawsuit. If you losing lots of money, put a sweat
I'll be at
on.
420. That's a big event for us here. 100,000 people. Naked trading. Take your clothes off, money falling off like it's raining. It's true, like if you're winning and you're getting naked and it's working, you got, like, I'm superstitious, right? Like, what's wrong with being naked when you're trading? You're at home. Get naked, right? So it's fun, right? And I don't know, our community's rallying around the whole naked trading thing. So whenever we have a bad day, I'm like, you guys didn't get naked today. Always a pleasure, guys. We out. Peace.